caja de misterio en
Mystery
inglés.
box.
Mystery box. Sí. Entonces,
Jillian?
11.
no es un limón,
Ronan?
es un mango de México.
Students in our Spanish class at CLPE are really excited to come into class each week. The engagement stays high. I work on teaching to the eyes and personalizing the class for each student. So for example, if we're learning the vocabulary word, and then they can see the words used in context. So the classroom is personalized, it's energetic, it's fun, it's not intimidating to come and learn a second language using the novels in this type of program.
Se llama Guanajuato, no se llama Laporte, no se llama Fort Collins. La ciudad se llama.
And oftentimes what we find in Spanish classes is you memorize vocabulary and you have the basic colors and basic months, basic numbers. What Leah's done is taken it to an entirely different level, and this grant allowed her to do that in that she was able to get resources that were at an appropriate level for her students to be able to read actual chapter books in Spanish and comprehend as they are reading. So they're at a much higher level, I would say, than most first-year Spanish students, because they are processing and understanding true text and comprehending stories as opposed to just vocabulary words.
Becca?
Caleb.
No es Caleb.
The title of the grant was Curing Monolingualism because it's so important that students are able to speak another language, whether it's Spanish or any other language. We're becoming such a global world that in their future it's going to be a necessity to be able to speak more than one language, not only to travel and do adventurous things, but also to be able to find a job and be successful in their careers.
I feel like I'm learning a lot, and it's really fun to read a book in Spanish, especially when you're with a lot of other people who don't speak Spanish, because it's like the same for everybody. Sometimes when we read Isabella the book, we'll listen to it on a recording. And so we'll have the book in our laps and we'll put our finger on the sentence that we're starting with and follow along so we know all the words.
Simón dice toca los ojos, toca el pelo.
We also do Simon Says, and we also do action words sometimes. So we can like practice those so that we get them locked in our brain. I think that the most important thing is that we're learning to speak another language, which is also really good, because then if you need a way to communicate to them, then you should learn Spanish.
The opportunity to thank the Poudre School District Foundation is huge because the students have absolutely learned Spanish at a level that they never would have if they hadn't been supported with that grant and those dollars, those texts that were a jumping off point for Leah and her instruction and her innovative way of working with students. So thank you.
I would like to say thank you to the Poudre School District Foundation for supporting teachers in implementing innovative ideas in the classroom. This grant has allowed me to build a program that is unique in Poudre School District Elementary School specifically, and we're now communicating in a second language, and it's fun and it's engaging for teaching and learning.
Uh-oh. Help me. Spill the beans.